Good day, everyone. I'm Miss Daviti Bukat, a Master's of Arts in Educational Leadership and Management student. Allow me to share to you my thoughts about the educational reforms that I would like to propose to the Department of Education. Being an empathic and observant educator in public school, I have seen how difficult the situation was when the COVID-19 pandemic strikes the educational institutions. A lot of changes in the learning system has been implemented. To cope with such is not an overnight adjustment that challenged the classroom teachers both in public and private schools. So let me begin my talk by sharing to you one of my great philosophies. It takes a big heart to empower the mind. This principle makes me resilient as I encounter struggles in my chosen profession. The fact that change is inevitable, we need to become visionaries to propose ideas that could address the present needs of our society. Here are some of my educational reforms that I would like to share to you. Strengthen the band of educational sectors, other agencies, and community organizations to raise manpower and ensure the quality of education in online and modular distance learning. Teachers may empower the parents and the youth leaders of the community by conducting trainings that will focus on the 3 R's, namely reading, writing, and arithmetic. Education for elementary shall focus on the mastery of these basic skills. With this, parents and the youth leaders will be revitalized and competent in teaching the youth as they become volunteer tutors for the learners in times of pandemic. The volunteer tutors need to pass a standardized test to ensure their credibility in teaching. To return their efforts, they will be recognized and be given incentives if possible. This collaborative work will battle the challenges of the pandemic, and teachers can expect that when face-to-face classes resumes, the learners are fully equipped with the basic skills which they will ponder on. As a public school teacher, I advocate the Oplan Balik Eskwela Brigada Pagbasa. This is to mitigate the struggles of the learners and the non-readers. Also, it is an enabling activity to improve the reading and writing skills of the learners. I believe that learning and literacy starts from having the confidence to read, write, and speak. Moreover, developing such skills will capacitate the learners to effectively communicate themselves. Subsequently, teachers will be able to objectively assess the learning of the students and give them appropriate content and instruction. Numeracy is another essential skill to develop among learners. Arithmetic as a branch of mathematics must be mastered and be valued by every learner and teacher. I also believe that if learners have meaningful experiences in learning arithmetic, they will appreciate and be challenged to learn meaningful concepts and higher mathematical concepts. Arithmetic skill is a prerequisite to teach and learn in mathematics. Literacy and numeracy tools must be properly utilized by teachers. Genuine results shall be reported without questioning the efficiency of teachers. Assessment results must be basis for refinement of instruction and development of remediation or intervention activities. Teachers will discover repertoire of teaching strategies which are more effective and efficient to teach the learners. Teachers will be urged to conduct problem-based research on the improvement of students' learning, not just for their improvement or personal development, but also for the benefit of the learners. I propose that there is functional ratio of teachers to students. It is undeniably true that teachers are having difficulty in ensuring 100% learning since the number of students in a classroom is far more than the number of teachers. Teachers must perform varied roles in school which result to poor preparation and planning of instruction. If I am the DepEd Secretary, I will ensure alignment of schools to the jobs that teachers will perform in the workplace. Teachers must become experts as they teach a particular subject to aim and expect for desirable outcomes. The transfer of skills from educators to learners will be more evident. If we aim to develop excellent readers, there must be reading specialists from kindergarten to elementary grades. Likewise, each school shall have enough and competent staff such as school nurse, librarian, ICT coordinator, and other administrative positions to lessen the ancillary loads of classroom teachers. There is also a need to sustain excellent performance of the teaching and non-teaching staff, especially those who are promoted. Outputs or performance of the teachers must be objectively assessed to sustain the motivation among them in the workplace. Teachers must be assessed based on their primary roles or duties. They need to be properly compensated and received enough and appropriate incentives. Promotion shall not only be effective on vacancy of positions, but should be anchored to the performance of the teachers. Ethical standards need to be reinforced, and it has to be promulgated to maintain social order and rightful processes within the department. Teachers shall exercise their rights to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education. To mold teachers who are pro-learners, we need managers who are pro-learners. Classroom teachers are the silver linings of the Philippine education. They must be valued and be heard as they are the more knowledgeable ones on the effective teaching needs and strategies, since they are the closer to the Filipino learners. Teachers need sufficient trainings without drowning them. Teachers need sufficient trainings without drowning them with content and skills that they need. Various webinars on the use of technology may only address the needs of those who conduct online classes, but not on the other learning modalities. The impact of the training conducted shall be reflected on the learnings of the students. Therefore, school managers themselves shall plan and conduct seminar workshops that will address their needs. The evolution of powers from national down to school levels may address the concern. However, utmost transparency on the school managed development programs shall be observed. School managers need to demonstrate proper management of resources and efficient leadership. Development of school leaders shall not end in knowing, but leads to creating impact on the curriculum and learning. Similarly, school leaders must increase the involvement of the parents, community leaders, the wider community, and other stakeholders for the benefit of the Filipino learners. A stable and effective leadership is characterized as shared leadership, shared commitment, and shared accountability. Schools shall empower agents to eradicate ignorance and uplift social responsibility to live by the vision and mission of the Department of Education. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. That is a quote that we must put in our hearts, and it is given by the famous philosopher Aristotle. Thank you and good day.